All right, so we already learned traversing laterally, and now we're going to work on traversing circularly. So the difference between these two is that rather than going exactly into the same space in relationship to my opponent, to where they are, I'm actually going to move up and come closer to them by moving the left foot when I traverse on the fore traverse into a wide position, just like I did before, except this time I've brought it up so that it's parallel with my right foot. So from here, I kind of swung it over in a circular manner, stepping at a bit of an angle. And now I'm closer to my adversary. I'm still in a nice balanced position. I should still try to keep my weight over that left leg, so if anything happens, I can spring it back. And then the right foot is going to catch up, and I'm going to be facing a new angle. So if you picture my opponent is the camera right here, what I'm going to do is move off and a little bit closer. And now I'm facing you still, but I've angled off. And you can see the camera is still on the line this way. So I've moved off of the line of my adversary. So again, in second position here from the side, I'm going to move off by stepping the rear foot forward circularly. And then the right foot is going to catch up. Now if I want to move the other way, I'm going to start with the right foot. And I'm going to move it off to the side and slightly forward because I'm still making a circle here. So it's slightly forward and off to the side. And then the rear foot catches up. And look, I've created a new angle with my opponent. If we picture the camera as my opponent here, I'm going to move off to the right. And now look, I'm looking towards the camera, or you, the viewer, and the viewer's angle is straight. Okay? These steps can also be made very small. So we practice them in a large way. They can also be small adjusting steps like this. And if somebody's trying to traverse around you, all you're going to do is spin on that lead leg and move your front leg around, okay? And that will kind of cut them off from getting the advantage. So that's the counter to it. And that can be practiced separately. So if we just practice that, we're going to traverse left circularly forward on the fore traverse, always going back into my position and back. These steps can be separated or done together, just like the advance and the retreat. And now if I want to move to the right, I'm going to start with that right leg, move it off to the side, and the left leg will catch up. So if you want to see it from the side here, traversing forward and left, and back. And really, these traverses, they don't have to be fixed in a circle. They can take you anywhere that you want to go. So like I said before, they can be laterally moving you. They can be moving you quite far forward, somewhere in the middle. Wherever you need to go, these traverses should be able to take you there. And it's okay to do it a little bit different than by the book as far as the angles go, because your opponent is a living being that's moving all around you. And I don't want to stick to strict patterns as I move around my opponent. My foot doesn't have to be exactly here each time I do it, like 3 inches like Mathewson, or parallel like Page. It can be wherever I need to go. So be flexible with yourself, still respecting some of the basic form where you want to be in a good balanced position with the weight over the rear leg most of the time. There will be some shifting in weight back and forth as you traverse, but as soon as possible, get it back to the rear leg.